Alright, hi everybody, and welcome. It's been a while, but I want to continue this. We're going to make one blog a week about making apps, and I'm really excited about continuing this app that I made a while ago called AI Sticker Maker. So yeah, I think the app has a lot of potential, but it feels a little bit lackluster, and I want to make a good app and leave it in a good place and see what happens. Maybe it gets attention, maybe it doesn't, but at least I know that I make a good. I want to make a lot of changes that I don't remember now in my head, but yeah, let's do a quick look in the app so you can like a selfie or an image and basically crop your face. I wanted to make a bunch more filters, but these are the one that I did, and now what I want to do is make more cooler filters that are in the world now thanks to machine learning and stuff. So, and also I want to make a bunch of UX and UI better designs, because this feels to me like a good application for my first one, but it lacks a lot of things. Also, my idea of credits, I think is a good idea, but I don't know, it's like people might not like it a lot. In terms of ads, I want to remove the banner. I think it's a good way of putting ads, but I don't know, it ruins the look of the application. I like a lot more the interstitial thing, that's how you say it, ads that in a way are maybe more annoying, but once you see it, you forget about it and you can skip it like in 5 seconds or something like that. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Maybe like when you process the image, you can get an ad or like that. Yeah, maybe also a way of buying the app so you don't see any ads. I don't think that's most people do that, but at least there's an option. And also I can learn how to do that. That is the main point of this, is learning. Okay, another thing that I want to do is do as much processing as possible in the device. I had some testing using PyTorch on Android using the Java bindings. It went well, but using Flutter with it, it blocks the main thread and it makes the UI sort of freezes. So in this series we're going to go through that and try to fix that and see how to use Flutter and PyTorch at the same time. That will be a great challenge and a good way to learn that. So yeah, more processing device, less cost for servers, but sadly I don't know if we are going to make it all in the device, because things like GANs and big networks, I don't know if you can run it in a regular device. I'm going to use an Android middle of range, so most people can use the app and not the flagships, so to speak, right? That's my goal. And now I'm rambling too much, so let's go over a voiceover of me working on the redesign of the app. I'm going to use Figma. Let's go see how I redesign this app. All right, let's do this. Okay, so first I searched some inspiration in Dribble, and I also have my phone and other apps that I wanted to do some research from. And first, I wanted to start in the actions or navigation bar. I refer to more as a actions bar because it's going in the top is going to be the navigation. So I find a really cool sort of floating bar. I don't know how I'm going to do this in Flutter, but it's going to be a good challenge. So it's like sort of floating, and it has like a shadow. I really like that. So yeah, the navigation / actions bar is going to have the gallery section and the home section, and also the button to grab a picture or grab it from the gallery. Now I was working on the card and how to do that. I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. I wanted to steer a little bit from other direction that I was doing now, that is all squares at the same size. So what I was doing here is like sections and feature filters. For example, here the demon sticker and the angel sticker that are still in works, but whatever. I also have the right version here that I scrapped later because I didn't like the monotonous. Now in the right here, this is the confirmation of what filter you want. And yeah, now I'm working on the navigation bar that is going to have the section name and the settings for the whole app, and also the left drawer. This is following the same style of floating sort of card that I really liked. I try to follow the same thing, so the app has some coherent things. Here, was a lot of good practice in Figma. I don't have much experience with it, so I really like that. I learned to create components. The difference about groups and frames was really important to realize that one lets you resize the things inside and the other doesn't. Here I was filling with the sizes of this sort of drawer and slider of the filters. That's the loading screen slash showing an ad. I'm going to talk later about how I'm going to do that, but mainly I want non-intrusive ads, or at least not all the time ads. Here and there is going to be an interstitial or a banner, but not in all the time. I want to make a good experience for the app, but also make a little bit of money. Here's the sort of the dialog for the selection of the image or selection of the file. It's pretty simple. It's going to be pretty simple to code too. So yeah, this is the final design for the first version of the redesign of the AI sticker maker app. We're going to have sort of cards and sections of filters. You can either click on one of them or click in the bottom of the camera here. It's going to show you this prompt that you're going to either take a file or take an image. You can view the gallery here. This is a work in progress. I don't know what to do in this section, but basically it's going to show the things that you produce. Then here, when you select either a section or a filter, it's going to show you this with an option of settings for each filter, or I don't know, in the case of a single one, I don't know what is going to happen here, but let's figure it out. Once you click on one of them, it's going to accept or execute, so to speak, the filter. It's going to show you an ad, and that is loading. Then once completed, it's going to show you the result and a confirmation, sort of, hey, this has been done or something like that. And yeah, this is an idea of if you want to expand this, it's going to let you drag this piece here and show you the full options with the all the filters. This is still work in progress because I don't know if I can do that in Flutter, because I want a slider, horizontal slider here, and also a drawer that lets you view a grid. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but the idea is there. And yeah, that's it. Now, a couple of weeks, I'm going to try to put this into the code and work on the first version that we're going to launch pretty soon. It's going to have the same filters. Maybe some of them are a little bit improved. Maybe we train a couple of things that are better that we don't have now, and that's the idea, to have an improved version of the app. I mean, the one currently in the store works, but it's a little bit, I don't know, I don't really like it that much. Yeah, we have one problem though, that all the code from the last app doesn't compile because, I don't know, some sort of thing with versions. So I don't have a baseline to work on. I can reference the code to see what I did, but I don't have that baseline. I don't think that it's going to take me that long to replicate this in Flutter and have an app ready. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, give it a like if you like it. I think I'm going to make a bunch of apps for mobile or for web that is going to relate to machine learning and deploying things and seeing the power of machine learning in the real world and not only in the research. If you have an idea or you like this, let me know. And that's about it. See you in the next one. Goodbye.